Hello, University of North Dakota. I'm Lieutenant General Richard Clark, Superintendent of the United States Air Force Academy. Thank you for the student leaders at UND for the opportunity to share my thoughts at this amazing event. Right now, in this room, most of us have a common passion, aviation. In fact, few phenomena have captured the human spirit more than the wonders and freedom of flight. The most common subject of early art before 10,000 BCE is the bird. In 15th century Italy, Leonardo da Vinci built several flying machines modeled after birds. In 1783, two French pioneers were the first humans to leave the ground, the Montgolfier brothers, for a sustained time, 15 minutes. They traveled 5.5 miles in a balloon across Paris. It would take another 120 years for Wilbur and Orville Wright to launch us into the air for good. Today, small children who can't even spell the word airplane instinctively run through fields with their arms stretched open, hoping to fly. The point is that the wonder of flight is ingrained in human nature, and it is one of the few things that literally and figuratively connect people across the globe. The spirit of aviation has no geographic borders and no age limit. It belongs to all of us. But despite this powerful pull to the air, there have been barriers to careers in aviation for women and racial minorities. Segregation and societal pressure have historically curbed their interest or made the pursuit of flying that much more difficult. Even when those barriers were lifted, there was internal resistance, which turned many away from the industry. A career in aviation is also cost prohibitive for a lot of people, which hits some communities much harder than others. But what I find so amazing about the human spirit is that it will not be held down for long. Pioneers like Harriet Quimby, who flew across the English Channel in 1912, and Bessie Coleman, who went to France to learn to fly in 1922 because nobody would instruct her. And she went on to become one of the first black pilot to earn a license in the United States. My inspiration was the Tuskegee Airmen, the first African-American military aviators in the United States Armed Forces. Their courage to pursue aviation and fight for their nation, despite many social obstacles, paved the way for my Air Force career. I've had the opportunity to fly a variety of trainers, tankers, and bombers, and led men and women in aviation as a commander multiple times. We've come a long way since the early days of flight in terms of inclusivity and diversity. I was often the only one that looked like me in the room when I was coming up through the ranks, and it was easy to be discouraged by that fact. Today, I'm proud to say that of the Air Force Academy class of 2022, headed to pilot training, 43% are women and or racial minority. It'll take a few years and numbers like this to really see a shift, but we're trending in a positive direction. At the Air Force Academy, our mission is to create leaders of character for our Air Force and our Space Force. Diverse backgrounds and ways of thinking strengthen our forces and give us a competitive advantage over our adversaries. Diversity is no less important in civil aviation. Now, there's much work that can be done. How do we continue to affect change and help increase diversity in aviation? Many of us are here because we were inspired ourselves, and I want you to know that you will be that inspiration to others. I challenge you to go to your friends, families, communities, classmates, and colleagues and share with them the experiences you have had, what aviation means to you, and show them that there are opportunities in aviation for anyone who wants it. I wish you all the best in your aviation careers, and I thank you for representing your communities and for having the courage to follow your passion.
So good afternoon, my name is Harley Jian. I am the president of UND Professional Asian Pilot Association. To start, I would like to thank all of you for devoting your time to be here, and also I know non-revving isn't the easiest. I know Claudia was caught in Minneapolis and had to drive 4.5 hours to be here. So thank you all for that. It is very interesting to see that something we brainstorm in the office at ODAGAR become a reality today. And seeing all your smiley faces, you know, our hard works are actually worthwhile. This event is completely led by a student and supported by our UND Aerospace School. And just kind of like, we spend a lot of time to meet together every Friday, and and this is the final product that you're seeing today. So with support from student and faculty and industry partners, we are able to celebrate how important diversity and inclusion it is in the aviation industry. Before I start the award, I would like to shout out to our Purdue friends. Thank you guys for being here. They're on their fall break, but they chose to be here to observe us. So today, Angie, Maxwell, and I will be presenting Face of Industry awards. We're going to be presenting 3 awards to 4 individuals. When we call your name, the award recipient can step up and feel free to say something to the audience. So now I will have Maxwell present the first award, the Face of Industry Advocacy Award.
Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. Good to be up here again. It's the last time you're going to see my face today, okay? Now I'm sitting down. So, like he said, my name is Maxwell McCoy. I'm a senior here at UND, and like I said before, I'm president of our campus's OBAP chapter. And so there will be 3 awards presented this afternoon, the first of which I get to give out. This award, the Faces of the Industry Advocacy Award, is presented to a current student in the John D. Odegaard School of Aerospace Sciences who encourages us all to do better. This student is an example of how to promote representation and diversity, not only through their words, but through their actions. And I have to let you in on a little secret, and that's that we could not choose just one student to receive that award. And that's because there are 2 students in particular who had the idea or the spark for the event that we're all attending. It was their actions, not just words, that allows us all to be here today. These 2 students have worked together in the past years and served as this campus's leadership for our Women in Aviation chapter. They have both become pillars of our aerospace community during their time here, and while they will both be graduating soon, their advocacy will leave an impact in their absence. And on a personal note, I've had the pleasure of working with both of them for the past 2 years, and they're just stellar individuals. So please help me in thanking this year's recipients for the Faces of the Industry Advocacy Award, Meredith Jackson and Sophie Jensen, for their part in founding the Faces of the Industry Conference.
Well, hi, everyone. I did not expect this. My name is Sophia Jensen. I'm a current flight instructor here. And Meredith and I were at the Women Aviation Conference in 2020 with Dr. Bierke. We came back with this idea of, initially started with just like a women generation of some sort conference type thing, and then it expanded with all these wonderful student leaders, making this our 2nd annual one. So pretty awesome to see this growth and to continue on with this.
Just backpacking on what Sophia said, it's really been a vision and an initiative to start something like this at UND, just to kind of hold an event for people who aren't necessarily heard all the time to be able to speak, and for us to kind of discuss some of the harder topics. So I really appreciate everyone's help. I wouldn't be able to do it without everyone who supported and made the event possible, and we just have some amazing student leaders, so thank you so much.
Congratulations to both of you. Hello again. So I'll be presenting the Face of Industry Bridge Award. The name of the award is intentional because bridge is a structure that connects one place to another. By doing that, we connect people. The faculty of the university connects our student to their academic pursuit, to their future career. So this award is presented to current faculty member who goes above and beyond to encourage, guide, and support students of all backgrounds. This year's recipient is one who created the first impression, not just to our university, but but of the industry we all love, by teaching one of the very first course at the UND for aviation students. The recipient of the Advocacy Award, Meredith and Sophie, took the idea to this individual and made this all happen for us to be here today. This recipient puts in the work without asking anything in return. It is because of her dedication so many student leaders become the leader there today. So it is my privilege and honor to present this Face of Industry Bridge Award to Elizabeth Bierke.
Just like Meredith and Sophie, completely unexpected. This is why we do what we do in academia. To have Sophie and Meredith, sophomores at the time at the Women Aviation Conference, come up with this idea and be so excited about it, how can I not want to just support it and make it happen? Unfortunately, COVID shut the world down, but during that time, we stood up 3 new affinity groups, student chapters, and again, it's really these student leaders that have put together an amazing event, an event I know is going to be a tradition on this campus that I can't look forward to enough, especially with my orientation class, filling the audience to hear from these powerful speakers. So unless you guys are planning to do it, I want to recognize all of the student leaders from Women in Aviation to OBAP to NGPA to LPA and to PAPA to stand up and be recognized for this amazing event. So please, you guys stand up. I know you're out there. Stand up. Again, I think it's kind of one of the first in the industry to have the 5 groups really come together and put on an impactful day-long event for our students, our faculty, our staff, and our industry partners. And I'm hoping it's something that in 10 years from now, we've been using 10 years in the past, 10 years in the future. I can't wait to have all of you guys, this inaugural group of Faces of the Industry, up here on a panel and having a student moderate where you're at now and how much the industry has changed. We are seeing change, and we're seeing it definitely at this collegiate level first, and it'll move into the industry with time. But it takes good ideas, actions, your passion, your inspiration. Thank you so much, and thank you for this recognition. It means the world to me, so thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angelica Joven, and I am currently the president of UND's Women in Aviation chapter. I have the honor today to present the final award of the Faces of the Industry, and this is our Legacy Award. This award is dedicated to an individual who is a true leader in aviation, someone who blazes a trail for others to follow, and in their footsteps, future generations find success. This recipient proudly represents her company, never stops supporting the passions of young professionals, no matter what their ambitions are. As a mother, she brings the same tenderness and care to young professionals that she mentors as if they were her own. The Legacy Award is well-deserved as her actions continue to leave a lasting impression on every individual fortunate enough to interact with her. I am proud to announce that the recipient of the Faces of the Industry Legacy Award is none other than Ms. Sue McGrath.
Those of you who know me know I'm never speechless. I don't think I've ever been speechless in my life. I came here today and I said this is the first time I've been on this campus where I'm not wearing my United Aviate shirt because I didn't want it to be about me. I just wanted to come and just support, and I actually just selfishly just wanted to be a part of this. So I did positive space myself. Don't tell my boss. What this student body has done, what the leadership of the school has done to advance these discussions is remarkable. It's remarkable how each of you have already, they were asking the last panel, what do you wish you knew, when you were here at UND? And I can tell you I'm so proud of what you have all learned by just being yourselves, being open to meeting one another, and not being mad at me when I say, okay, don't sit by the person you know, go sit by somebody else. Remember that? And I would constantly say, you UND kids, go sit by somebody you don't know. And then once in a while, I'd get somebody who would kind of make a funny face at me, and then I'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm a mom. You gotta just stretch your wings." Anyway, I don't know what to say, but thank you all, and I hope this does continue. And before this presentation, I just went up to a few of the student leaders and said, I can't wait to take the link back to United Airlines, all the work that we're doing in diversity. We're so proud, and we can't wait for all of you to get to the airlines and just to continue, each one of us changing this industry and changing this world. Everybody be yourself, be genuine, and thank you so much.